Dang, dang, dang. I'm gonna have to try to edit my videos because I thought I could put you guys on hold and then come back and pick it up. I did it the other day. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to edit. I'm so sorry. That was a call that I thought I needed to take, but it wasn't a call that I needed to take. I'm so sorry. But what was I saying? Yeah, our blessings. We don't. I wouldn't say take it for granted, but we don't recognize them because we're so blessed daily that we don't even know it's a blessing. We think we do things or we get things on our own will and things fall out the sky or whatever. Or we when we go pay for these things that we're not blessed, they ours, we bought them, whatever, but you were in a position, God put you in a position to be able to buy these things or purchase these things because later on you might need them for something. So it's still a blessing. It's still a blessing. So when we look around us and see how blessed we are, we have all the things we need. That's what's the important thing about it. We have the things that we need. It's not necessarily that we have that Mercedes Benz out there or this fancy name brand suit or fancy name brand shoes, but we've collected enough. We was blessed enough to get the things that we need. That's important, the things that we need. If those are available, then we are blessed. We're living a blessed life. I know that I am. I could can't even tell you how blessed I am in my life, how blessed I've been all my life, how blessed with beautiful parents, um blessed with a family that I grew up with, blessed with having maintaining a roof over your head. You know how many people that are under the bridge? Do you know that any second you could be under a bridge, living under a bridge? So a lot of people don't want to give credit to God or glorify God for your being able to sustain yourself or support yourself, but He's the source. He's the source of your being. So, yes, yeah. Bottom line is that we are totally blessed. We are full of abundance. Our success comes from applying ourselves to do better. Um, to strive for more, and God will give you the means to do that, I believe. um for me to have such a spirit as I do, an uplifting spirit, like a keep going kind of mentality that I have. Think about it. Think about it. I don't have a man to support me. I don't have family to support me, even though they're there. I don't have them necessarily like waving their hands like, come and let me help you. I'm not in that kind of situation. I do have, um, I'm grateful for surviving this long, with the grace of God. And I know He's in charge of my life. So whatever happens to me is on Him, and He's a good God. So He's like, I got you. You might you know, you might get to that bottom of that barrel, but I guarantee I'm gonna pull you out. I got you. So that's the kind of mentality I have. I can't have that. Oh, I don't want to get up. I'm not gonna get up today. I don't even feel like it. I'm depressed. The other day I really felt the depression. I really felt some mental anguish. I really felt like um the attacks on my life or attacks on my mentality. Like um it was so strange. I've been having the strangest days and strangest dreams, and but I at the end of the day, when it's me and God and I'm talking to Him, and it's like, I survived this, and if you wake me up in the morning, I'm gonna do it all over again if I have to, because I know you got me through this day, you're gonna get me through the rest of the days, for as long as your will is for my life. So I am appreciative of that. I am grateful for the things that I get to do, right now. 6 months, and it's like I am at the end of my at the end of my the longevity part, the finances stuff, I'm at that end, right? So it's like if I've been saying that I turned it all over to God. God, here it is. It's no more me. It's all of you. I can't do it no more. If it's ever been said, and if I ever said that, and I jumped out on that leap of faith, then I did turn it over to God. And by the little things that I'm doing or I think I'm doing for myself, I'm not doing for myself. I already know. I know that He provided a way for me to last this long. So when I get there, when I get to that final day, He's got to lift me up. He's going to have to do what He does best. And so for the main thing here is He's letting me keep that one thing about me, and that's love. You know, even if circumstances or people come crashing in, bombarding my space, I have even with the worst day, which I had a worst day a couple of days ago. Even in my worst day, my worst feeling bad, or my worst. At the end of that day is love. I come out on top because I still have love in me. I still have love in me. I can turn to somebody, or somebody call me, or I'll get online, and I'll say I love you, or love somebody. I still have that that love within me, and can't nobody take that away. Nothing can take that away. Even living under a bridge, and I'm like, or living in my car, or I'm at the lowest I've ever been in my life, I still have an ounce of love. And when you have that ounce of love within you, you have that ounce of light within you, you're gonna attract good things. You're gonna attract knowledge. You're gonna attract wisdom. You're gonna be able to get up and keep going. You know what I mean? I think I'm saying that right. Yeah. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about my life. And even though I don't know what's next, I don't know where I'm going, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just living day by day. I'm not on a cloud thinking that I can't fall down. I'm not sitting in the middle of my living room not worried about things to come. You know what I'm saying? Not worried per se, God, worrying about that God can't handle it, but worrying about, the thought of it, So yes, I'm human. I'm human. Of course, these things are going to come, and you're going to face them face to face. However, my faith is so huge, my faith is so big that I can't worry. I'm a child of the Most High God. I do believe that. I believe that if He loved me through my circumstances before, and I've been through some circumstances, if He loved me through those circumstances, why wouldn't He love me through these circumstances? Why wouldn't He say, daughter, oh mine, you remember when you know, that job was playing out and you needed another job, and you needed a roof over your head, and you needed a car for those kids, and you needed, this, and this. Wasn't I there to provide this for you? And so now, in the situation that I'm in, it's like this is a real, 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 real big test of time for me. Big test for me in my life, because not on top of it is I needed to be, and God is so good at this. I needed to be in a place to where I can see where my finances come and where my finances go. I can learn how to appreciate money, and know what to be a, you know how to be a good steward of the money that I have, and what God is actually God's money. And for a long time, it's like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go ahead and do this because I know God gonna bring it back in for me. Or I'm gonna not do this. Or am I gonna put this over here where God is telling me to put? I wasn't obedient with my money, so I had to come face to face with that mountain. You know what I'm saying? So it's in my face, right? So I'm having to not spend money, or not, or actually to learn how to control it. But it's not the cloud over me. It's not the Lord over me. Money is not the Lord over me. Money is an object that God uses to I believe, to let us live in the places that we want to live. I think that's a means of, and it's always been there, to pay your taxes, to live, to eat, to, because we can say all we want to, something is free, but it's not free. You know what I'm saying? It's not, nothing in life is free. So God provides this means of eating and clothing and doing it, but we don't have to worry about those things, because God's gonna provide a way to eat, that we clothe ourselves. We don't have to worry about that. That's in the Bible. We don't have to worry about what we're gonna eat or what we're gonna wear. We don't. So the means of money is, you know having a, I guess, basically having a roof over our heads, you know a place to lay our heads, or whatever. And that goes back to, for me to say, I look around me, and all the years that I was collecting things, or I was purchasing things and putting them away in the closet for a rainy day or whatever, and rainy day funds or whatever. It came back to where I needed that stuff. I needed to do that when I needed to do it. God directs our steps, and that's why I am able to be in here talking to you on a laptop that I pay for, is bought, or the means of having air conditioning. Oh, y'all don't even know. I mean, I can go on and on about the blessings, but I do go through stuff. Like the other day, I'm talking to you guys, and I don't know if you guys noticed that I looked around. My lights went out. My lights went out in the middle, not in the middle, towards the end of my video, and I was like, thank God for sunlight. Thank God for the sun today. Thank God, that I'm able to, have a full battery. Thank God, that I was able to handle that. It was frustrating. I was able to handle it. The people that over my electricity are batty, and I was able to calmly, even though there was a lot of frustration there, I was calmly able to handle that. And yes, things like this are gonna happen when you know that you're going through that what you're going through, and you trust in God, and you laid it down for God. You like, God, here I am. Use me as a vessel. I'm here. Do as you will with me. And all else aside, when you're in this position, all things are going to come against you. All things are going to happen. Yeah, I got careless with that bill, with that light bill, which I left in the hands of people that lie, people that promise you things, people that or say this and do this, and that's the kind of company that I literally got myself into. This company was good until they jacked up the rates, and it's on me, because life happens, and you don't notice that your bill is getting higher and higher, and you just study paying it because you don't, that's a something under the rug you don't want to look at. So literally last month I went into a new contract, and they promised me these rates, and none of that stuff happened. And then before you know it, it was a cutoff that I wasn't really aware of, or maybe I was, but I just, what could I do? I'm trying to get them to organize it or get it straight, and then here, lo and behold, my lights have never went out since I've been here for these 3 years. And so I looked at that as an attack, um, a spiritual attack, or maybe physical, whatever kind of attack. But it's a block. It's supposed to make me give up. It's supposed to make me turn away, or keep my head down under the covers, or whatever. It was supposed to stop me. It was supposed to be a stumbling block. But you cannot allow things like that to get to you. That's not the end of all ends. The end of all, you move on. You move on from it. You fix it and you move on for it. And I just thank God, and I just realized that I have to thank God for everything, even through the bad, even through the crying, even through the pain, even through the mishaps or misunderstandings, or even through things that you get up and expect to happen, they don't happen. And you have to love through that. You have to be um stable. I think you have to be based, like I said before in one of my videos. You have to be like that oak tree and still, even though your leaves may fall, things may wag or whatever, you have to be firm and planted in your and grounded, you know what I'm saying? So things like that won't weigh you or change your heart, you know. And people will, when you're at this point that I feel like that I'm at right now, because our hope is not gone. You still gotta have hope. It takes me back to, I sometimes you put your hope in other people, and you listen to their promises because they promise you this, promise you that, and you be like, they can let you down. People can let you down. God can't let you down because he can't lie, you know. And so that goes back to this light company, promise this and promise that, and I was supposed to get this, and thanks for signing this contract. None of that, all that stuff was a lie. And I hadn't had enough strength to even go back over there and argue with them because I don't want them to change my heart in the way I am. I am going to call them. I did call them back and try to find out what was going on with the gift certificate and the rates and all this stuff. I want stuff in writing. Now, I learned that lesson, put things in writing. But I do want to say this one thing, by me, this is a lesson. I love when I get lessons, but I don't like it when I'm actually doing the thing. But the lesson of promises. No man can promise you anything. They can say some people might come through. Your job may have you sign a contract and they're gonna give you this, this, and this, and this. Maybe. But in the end, can nobody uphold their promises like God can? Nobody. Don't even put all your eggs in that basket because it's going to be some kind of letdown, or like when you leaving that job, all these promises, all these things that you built up and thought your company had your back, but they didn't. And so that is one way of looking at things. Make sure your promises are from God and not of people because you can't get let down like that. I gotta go because I gotta run to the store, and I will connect these two videos. And when I come back, maybe I'll give y'all another video tonight because I'm not done talking. And like I always end, have a beautiful day, have a beautiful evening, love on yourself, reach out to your family, love on your family, love each other. God loves you. So do I. I love you. Talk to you later. Bye.